Monday Night War, and it's the last Monday Night War before the VGIW 5-Star Classic. Starting things off, Kato is taking on OrCDub's Frightmare, one-on-one, and this invasion is starting to get crazy now, because not only are we seeing, we're going to be seeing tonight, VGIW taking on Shock Wrestlers, VGIW taking on OrCW Wrestlers, we're going to be seeing OrCDub versus Shock Wrestling later tonight. Now, our main event is going to be Kane Randleman taking OrCDub's Cannonball in a match for the Law US title. Can Kane Randleman successfully defend the title? Or will it be going over to Outrage Combat Wrestling with Cannonball taking the prize? We'll have to wait and see and find out. Middle of the match, middle of the card, however, OrCW said that they could take on Relka from Shock Wrestling via brute force. Well, that's going to be challenged tonight as Relka takes on Outrage Combat Wrestling's one-woman army. We're going to be seeing how well brute force does against Black Magic as the Witch Queen of Chaos takes on the one-woman army. Now, of course, Frightmare trying to end the rapidly growing streak of the Sun. And Kato right now going for the pin here. One! Only a 1 count. And immediately off against the ropes here. Driving down! And the crowd watching on in awe here, but Frightmare's right back up for more. Kato has been taking on anyone and everyone, be they from this channel, be they from Outrage Combat Wrestling, be they from Shock Wrestling, and so far nobody has been able to stop the might of Kato. Oh my god, look at this. This is proving to be a brutal back and forth right now. Well, look at this. Remember, at the 5-Star Classic, the Law World title will be defended as JVH, for the first time on the VGIW channel, will be defending the Law World title. Oh my goodness. We're also going to be seeing other championships on the line. The VGIW Men's World title, the VGIW Women's World title. It's basically every world title will be on the line, including Russ Tanaka with the Kitsune Kingdom Men's World Championship. Oh, look at that. Escaping. And a takedown there from Frightmare. Oh, caught there by Kato. And down goes Frightmare. Oh, going for that shoulder claw now. And the crowd watching on here as Frightmare is worn out. Kato going for the pin here. But a quick kick out from Frightmare. He is staying resolute in this. Frightmare has been a long time OrCW, dedicated wrestler. We've seen many wrestlers who have been part of VGIW and OrCW, like the Phantom. Their loyalties may primarily lie with OrCW, but they've been with VGIW as well for so long. But then you got wrestlers like Frightmare who have been exclusive to OrCW for so long now. Oh, that beat down Frightmare. I don't know how much more he can take from Kato. Oh! And busted open. Oh, the nose. It's the nose. Frightmare has just taken a nasty shot to the nose there. And yet still trying to push through. The bruises as well across the body of Frightmare. I don't know if Frightmare's ever taken a beating quite like this. Oh, here we go. Locking horns now. Kick to the midsection. And Kato pushing away Frightmare. Oh, here we go now. Going for that shoulder claw once again. But again, the referee calls for the rope break. But now the match is going to take place on the outside. This is where things could get grisly. Oh, rolling. Frightmare back onto his back there. And down, crashing. Again across the face. You could break the nose if we keep up like that. Oh, and into the steel steps. And now look at that. Oh, God. Frightmare trying to bounce back. And look at that. Oh, great work there. Smart thinking. But Kato's right back up for more. And now, face first into the side of the ring. Got to be wary of that count out, though. Oh, here we go. Throwing Kato back in. Great work there. And the crowd watching on here in awe at what they're witnessing. Here we go. Snapping the arm. Oh, there we see Frymare right back up. And starting to hammer away. Oh, well, look at that. A cutter right there. And back in the ring. Oh, here we go. Inverted suplex. Center of the ring. This could be the end. 1, 2. Oh, and there you have it. Kato with the win. The streak continues. Kato looking unstoppable right now. Oh, man, that was just our opening match. Keep in mind, we got plenty of action here to come tonight. Including up next, the recent additions to the VGIW roster. Radical Rachel is going to be taking on OrCDub's Tidal Wave. Oh, look at that beatdown. That was crazy there. Kato still undefeated. Been rapidly building up that streak. It's well into the 60s or maybe even 70s at this point. This is crazy. Anyway, look at that. That is Tidal Wave right there. That's OrCW's. Probably the closest equivalent OrCW has to our very own Untouchable, being a gigantic women's wrestler. Lots of power at her disposal. And look at that already. You try to use that size to her advantage. Radical Rachel, meanwhile, going to use that. Oh, no. Going to try and use maybe some more agility on her side to try and deal with Tidal Wave. And you can see that our friends watching on here. You got Party Man Dan, Tubular Tony, Groovy Gary. They're all watching on here. It's been interesting to see them ever since they debuted. That, you know, for instance, Party Man Dan, of course, became GHK Bloodshed champion. And of course, they're trying to cheer each other on, as well as El Fiesta, to try and become, trying to manifest essentially for them all to become champions. Oh no! Look at this leg drop right across the arm. Oh, and now locking horns here, and down goes Radical Rachel. Slamming the arm down now, and stomping away. Oh, this is looking nasty right now. And now up in the air. Oh, and driving down Radical Rachel. Also there, you can see on the sideline is VGIW's Katie Sunrise, who has actually been teaming with Tidal Wave recently. Cheering on Tidal Wave. Oh, here we go now. Oh, clubbing blow there, but Tidal Wave shrugging it off there. That's scary to think about. Like, if your shots aren't doing anything, I don't know, like, that's a worrying thought for Rachel, surely. And look at that, forcing Radical Rachel into the ropes there. Oh, come on, that's too much. And now stomping away on the back of the head there. Oh, might be the beginning of the end now. Wait a minute, Party Man Dan. Oh, trying to get Tidal Wave's attention. It might have worked there. I think it threw Tidal Wave off her game, causing her to miss that senton. Now Radical Rachel try again, but Tidal Wave's right back up. But wait a minute, did you see that? Grab the ankle of Tidal Wave. Unfortunately, it didn't matter. Oh my god. You can see they're really trying to help Rachel out here. Look again, Party Man Dan arguing with Tidal Wave, and that's giving Rachel a chance to recover. Oh, but Tidal Wave. Oh, she's toying with them. She knew all along Rachel was getting up and just wanted them to have the thought that Rachel had a chance. This is like watching a predator playing with their prey. Like when a cat grabs a mouse, they don't kill it right away. They just keep toying with it. They grab it, attack it, then they let it go, make it think it's got a chance to escape with its life, only to grab it and keep on going until they're finally tired with it. And do it in. And it looks like we're seeing that right here. Tidal Wave right now is just playing with Rachel, and Rachel trying everything she can to bounce back from that, but oh my god. What can she do here? She's got to think of something big here to put away Tidal Wave. Oh, here we go. No way! Oh, we were talking about something big here. Could that be the Tide Turner? 1, 2. Oh, you're joking. You are joking. Oh, that is heartbreaking right there for Rachel. It looked like she was going to come out on top of Tidal Wave. Bouncing back here. And now, oh my god, huge scoop slam. And now Rachel climbing up to the top rope. Frog splash countered there. And Tidal Wave's right back up again. Flattening Rachel with that one. And Rachel climbing it, dragging themselves into the corner. Dan once again trying to buy Rachel some time here. Rachel's back up. And oh, a roll up, a roll up. No way of reversing that. 2. Oh no, Rachel now being pinned. Oh my god, that back and forth here. No. But Tidal Wave's angry. Oh, good God almighty. No, no, surely not. Oh, it's over. Oh my god! Caught with the knees. That kind of helped Rachel. That kind of been a great counter for Rachel, but if it can do the job. Oh! Springboard Phoenix Splash! Recently, El Fiesta had him. Yeah, oh my god. Wow! Look at this! No! Frog Splash countered again. Tidal Wave still in this one. Oh my god. Off against the ropes. Down with the elbow drop. What is it going to take? Oh, lifting up Rachel here, and look at this. Oh, rolling back to her feet here. Oh, good grief. And the crowd. Oh my god, Rachel's still fighting. Oh gosh, Tidal Wave though, lifting up Rachel here. Oh my god. An elevated front slam. No. Tidal Wave looking to finish things off here. Oh, it's over. 1, 2, 3. And Tidal Wave with the win. I gotta give it to Rachel for putting up such a fight here in this one. But in the end, oh my god, look at that. That was impressive. Rachel really did keep fighting through everything, gave 110%, but Tidal Wave seemed insurmountable. Look at this roll-up right here. There's no way for Tidal Wave to deal with that in the moment, except to turn it into a roll-up in return. This move so far looks to just be an impossible thing to overcome for most wrestlers. And in the end, that was the thing that broke, that was what ultimately broke Radical Rachel. Orc Dub has a genuine monster on their hands here with Tidal Wave. And that's good. And you got to think the Orc is very proud. You got to wonder if the Orc's going to be proud of One Woman Army, or if there's going to be some punishments, though. This won't be easy. Look at that, though. The size difference. One Woman Army definitely much larger than Relka is here. But we know what Relka is capable of. Oh, look at that. Relka returning fire here. But right now, in terms of the feats of strength here, you can see the way these two are just battling for supremacy. Oh, the chops. And now Relka rushing forward. Damn! And One Woman Army right now, in the early stages of this match, may be struggling against Relka. And now Relka. Oh, look at that. Slingshot neckbreaker going for an early pin here. No way Relka's going to finish things that quickly. Not a chance. One Woman Army with a kick out. And now you can watch there. Relka just waiting for One Woman Army to raise. Oh! It might have been a miscalculation. But Relka going to try to make up for that by bouncing right back up. And now, look at this. Oh, a stomp on the arm. And now, Relka pacing around here. What's the thought process? Oh, is this a no DQ match? Ah, they don't tell me anything here. I guess this truly is going to be brute force. Oh, wait a minute, One Woman Army stolen it. Oh, right to the face. And now pouring the thumbtacks all over Relka. Relka pulling away there. Doesn't want any thumbtacks digging into the flesh right now. Oh, One Woman Army, what was that? Trying to send a message, perhaps, by driving herself into the thumbtacks. Well, Relka's going to make sure they dig in good and proper with this. Oh, look at this. Oh, the drop kick, and look at that, into the back. But One Woman Army saying she can take it. Wow, what a lariat. And Relka doesn't take them quite as well in this instance. Wow. Oh, the kick there. And it looks like the pain finally starting to set in for the One Woman Army there. Maybe one too many tacks sticking into the back now. Oh, and into the front there for added measure. Oh, that knee strike. One Woman Army trying to get right back up, trying to endure the pain. I can see why the Orc chose her as the brute force option. My God. But Relka, unmerciful here. One Woman Army's going to have to do more than show this hardiness in the ring. You gotta, you can endure. I've talked about this all the time. I've seen some tough wrestlers, and that toughness is commendable. But it's not just about being tough. It's about turning that into results. Take Adrian Baldwin, for instance. Adrian Baldwin, in his debut match, took 5 of his opponent's finisher before going out. And that was great and all, but it wasn't until Adrian Baldwin started to excel in other departments that he was able to become a main event level talent. No, surely not. Oh my God, there's no way this is over already. It's about taking that toughness, adding on top of it, then you become such a tough wrestler to beat. One Woman Army though, look at that, trying to channel some more energy to keep fighting, while Relka just looks for more ways to punish the One Woman Army here. Oh, dodging the lariat. This also is a case of an experience difference here. Relka has more years in the ring compared to the One Woman Army, who this is her debut year, this is her rookie year. And that is showcasing itself here. Oh, Relka! Look at that! Wow! Wow! Relka right now, really incredible performance. Oh, and the senton now. And Relka immediately racing. Look at this. One Woman Army maybe tough, but Relka knows her way around a match like this. Oh my Lord. Why do you think she appeared on GHA first? She knew what she was doing. And now looking to try and put this away once and for all here. Oh my God. No way. Look at this. Nothing One Woman Army does can seemingly stop Relka, who is now on an absolute rampage in that ring. Good grief. One Woman Army trying again here to man a comeback now. Big arm drag now. And now look at that, kicking Relka in the face. Oh, here we go again now. Irish whip over the ropes. Oh, right to the face. And again, Relka goes tumbling to the outside. Oh, hang on. Driving Relka face first. Well, Relka driving One Woman Army face first on the outside. And now back into the ring. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's ultimately what did it. Wow. It looks like brute force couldn't do anything against chaos. Can't imagine the Orcs too happy about that outcome. But Shock Wrestling's Relka. Wow, what a performance. That was incredibly impressive right there. 2, and you see that One Woman Army did take a lot of punishment, and even at times, like, took the punishment and just bounced right back. I remember the initial time that she got driven into the thumbtack, she just bounced back up and said, give me more. But that driving the head into the outside on the floor, that was ultimately what finally put One Woman Army away. And Relka there. Oh, she is very happy with herself there. She absolutely proved why she's one of the biggest women on Shock Wrestling's roster with that performance right there. That was incredible. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, incredible right there. Well, we're going to be moving straight on to the next match now. And this one is more confined within VGIW, though there is a little touch of OrCW in there. It's a tag team match. Dangerous Daniel Hagen and Spectacular David Hagen taking on Neon Commando and OrCW's Neon Soldier in tag team action here. Oh, here we go, locking horns here, putting Daniel Hagen into the corner. Daniel Hagen and Gertrude Hagen there on the outside. Children of Spectacular David Hagen, TTW legend, Kitsune Kingdom legend, just an all-round wrestling legend. But look at Neon Commando go so far here in this one. Really great performance. Currently under the tutelage of both the Golden Phoenix and OrCW's Neon Soldier. Neon Commando is learning quite a few tricks. In fact, Neon Commando could be argued part of the reason what brought Neon Soldier out of retirement after being out of the business for about 5 years now. The last time Neon Soldier made any appearance, and just to stress it, I just want to stress for you how long Neon Soldier's been out. 5 years ago, Neon Soldier had made a one-off return appearance. So it's actually an absence of over 5 years, but all of his run in OrCW is now lost media. So I can't give you a definitive timeline on how long Neon Soldier's been out of the business. The last time we saw Neon Soldier was 5 years ago when he made a one-off appearance for the VGIW Hall of Glory event. There's a tag there. And now, after all this time away, finally making a return to the ring to team up with with our very own Neon Commando. Look at that Neon Soldier there with the kicks to Daniel Hagen here. Oh, look at this. Oh, stomping away here. Gotta be wary, though. Don't want to risk a count out. Oh, here we go. And now... Oh, my goodness. Oh, lordy. Gotta be wary. That count out nearly is... Count of 8. Count of 9 sliding into the ring finally. Oh, look at that. Daniel Hagen, though, one of the best strikers in the game. One of the best strikers in the damn business. Daniel Hagen knows how to put the blows to his opponents. I remember back in the day when him and David Hagen were one of the early tag teams on the VGIW channel. We haven't seen them team up in a good long while. But let's see. It looks like they haven't skipped a beat here. Throwing Neon Commando through the air. Oh, nice strike there to the midsection. And now an Irish whip into the corner. There's the tag to Neon Soldier. And now off against the ropes once again. Flinging and a double flatliner. My God. That was great work right there between, this tag team match already is proving to be one hell of an encounter. Remember, after this, of course, is our main event. Oh, David Hagen right now. Oh, no. Neon Soldier with a roll up. 1. And there's the kick out. Neon Soldier, who has been out of the business for the better part of a decade. Like I said, the last documented appearance of Neon Soldier in the ring was 5 years ago, and that was for a return appearance. So he's been gone for longer than that. He's been gone for pretty much most of Brutus's undefeated streak, and yet he seems to be taking to the business quite well. And also, like, the reason why Neon Commando is here under that name is because Neon Soldier, he considered Neon Soldier a hero, and he wanted to, could try to carry on, in Neon Soldier's footsteps, and that caught the attention of Neon Soldier, which is why Neon Soldier has returned after all these years. Oh, man. But, of course, not just that. Neon Commando, of course, a luchador. So carrying on in those lucha stylings is getting lessons from the Golden Phoenix. And that's led to Neon Commando being part of 2 successful teams right now. That, firstly, of course, the Neon Collective with Neon Soldier, where they were tag team champions. And then, of course, were trios champions with Golden Phoenix and Winter Tiger. Oh my god, what a splash. And now the pinfall, but immediately broken up by Daniel Hagen. And this match is proving itself to be exceptional right now. And of course, on the flip side, you've got David Hagen right here. David Hagen, a legend from the TTW days. A multi-time world champion. Someone who has, seen and done it all. One of the most decorated performers out there. And someone who is refusing to just, give up. Some would argue David Hagen should have retired by now, but he is refusing to. As long as his heart's still beating, he continues to wrestle. And then, of course, you've got his son in the ring there, Daniel Hagen, easily one of the best strikers in the game, in the entire eFed business. Has pummeled opponents into submission since the beginning. Has some of the nastiest fists and strikes you'll ever see. And of course, not too long ago, became a world champion in his own right. And then, of course, you've got Gertrude Hagen on there on the outside, a multi-time VGIW Women's World Champion. Started off in career under a different name, Denise Hagen, but took on a real name recently as Gertrude Hagen. Decided she didn't want to, have a, pretty up her name when she wanted to get grisly and brutal, much like her dad and her brother. Oh, Neon Soldier there, whoa! Catching David Hagen there. And that's really took David Hagen out of it, and Neon Commando now back up. Bringing David Hagen back to his feet. And look at that though, the counter there from David Hagen. Oh, across the face. And now bringing Neon Commando back up once again, David Hagen. Oh, the reversal. And into the corner. Oh god, what is Neon Commando thinking here? Oh my goodness. Look at that stretch right there. And you can see there Daniel Hagen arguing with Neon Commando right there. And now into the ropes here. What has Neon Commando got planned? Oh, whatever it was, David Hagen with the reversal there. The back and forth continues. Irish whip into the corner. We may see another double team maneuver right here. Here we go. Oh, we better see that giant, the elevated flatline again. Look at that. No! Throwing David Hagen. I don't think he ever expected to be able to leap that high again. So in comes Daniel Hagen now. Oh, but Neon Soldier trying to put it away, but Daniel with the dodge. And now into the Hagen DDT! Could this be the end? Oh my goodness. Going for the pin, but Neon Commando in to break it up. That double underhook DDT, the hooking of the arms, allows for more torque, driving the head into the ring mat with so much more force. Oh god, Neon Soldier though. Look at that. Into a bulldog. And now going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, no, a kick out right there. Oh, stomping there. And Daniel Hagen being sent into the corner. And oh my god, did you see that strike there? Right into the fist. But Daniel Hagen's right back up. Oh, but caught into a Hurricane Rana by the Neon Soldier. And the crowd is going ballistic in this match. Daniel Hagen fighting his way back out. Oh, catching there. Neon Soldier, though, blocked by Daniel Hagen. These two are cutting each other off at every opportunity. Another tag in. Neon Commando and Neon Soldier here. What have they got planned here? Oh, my God. Holding the head steady so that boot to the face would hit with all the more impact. But Daniel just brushes it off that Hagen toughness, keeping him going. And now another double team maneuver here. And there you see there, Daniel Hagen was restraining Neon Soldier to allow David Hagen the chance to get that blow in. This match has been damn impressive from both teams right here. It feels like Daniel and David haven't missed a step as a tag team. And Neon Soldier and Neon Commando, despite only forming recently, have really been on the same page. And now here we go. Oh, setting up David Hagen into the tree of woe here. But David Hagen with the counter. Irish whip into the corner now. And a double team maneuver once again. Are they going to throw? I think they're going to throw Neon Soldier once again. They love to do that. Oh my god. And now bringing Neon Commando back up. And looks like it's going to be the choking STO this time. Daniel Hagen calling for Neon Soldier. Oh, nice dodge right there. Oh, look at this. Roll up, a roll up, a roll up. 2. But a counter, a counter. 1, 2, 3. The Hagens have done it. Oh my god. Neon Soldier thought he was being sneaky with that roll up. Daniel Hagen able to reverse it into the win. There was a lot of hard-hitting action in this tag team match. Clearly, two great tag teams. Look at that Hagen DDT once again. Oh my god. There's nowhere for you to go when that happens. And there we see again that choking STO. An old classic, an old favorite. But look at that counter. That's what ultimately did it. Neon Soldier tried but could not get Daniel Hagen off until it was too late. And Daniel Hagen and David Hagen showing why David Hagen still got in, why Daniel Hagen is proving to be a star here on Monday Night Law. Anyways, time for our main event for the Law US Championship. Kane Randleman still the first champion, defending it here tonight against RCW's Cannonball. Cannonball, a massive Goliath of a man, but surprisingly agile for his size, means that Kane Randleman is fighting an opponent unlike what he's ever faced before. Cannonball determined to take the US Championship home to the Great Orc over in Outrage Combat Wrestling, but Kane Randleman looking to keep it home here on the VGIW channel. Kane Randleman, a great athlete through and through, one of the best that I've personally ever seen, can seemingly do it all. Ever since he's had that redemption arc and got himself back into great physical health, he has managed to really come into his own. And Cannonball looking to put an end to Kane Randleman's great championship reign here. Good lord. And it looks like the two are going to square up to each other here. Oh my goodness, look at the stare down. Look at the size difference. Cannonball towering over Kane. Oh, clubbing blow there. The giant arm raining down. And now the crowd watching on here. Kane Randleman currently struggling here to try and think of anything he could do here, trying to muscle his way out. But the physical difference is undeniable here. Managing to finally push Cannonball away, jumping over. But again, you can see Kane Randleman's at a loss on what to do at the moment. I don't think he's ever had to deal with someone on quite this scale. The only person who I can think of that is, on that level of size is Teddy Grizzly Jones. And I don't know if those two have ever met in the ring. Even if they have, that's a small pool of wrestlers. Or say the likes of Kitsune Kingdom's Kitana Waka Genki. Those are the only wrestlers I can think of that are at this level of size. I think Teddy is just slightly the biggest of the three. But still, though. Look at that. Big takedown right there. And now Kane with the... Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to go for the pin. Oh, here we go. Gosh. Kane Randleman with the lariat. And now, oh, here we go. No, the referee calling for the rope break. Kane Randleman doesn't seem to be fussed though as he goes for a leg drop, but Cannonball dodges it. Gosh, this is proving to be an uphill battle for Kane Randleman here. Cannonball is just so tough to deal with. Again, it's kind of like I mentioned before in the past when it comes to fighting giants. There's a small pool of wrestlers that you can fight to get used to wrestling giants. And it's even smaller a pool of these kinds of super heavyweights that aren't strictly giants, but are so large around the waist, it's hard to grab a hold of them. It makes finding them a near impossibility. And now, look at this. Cannonball beckoning Kane forward there, but Kane trying to keep the fight going. The US champ giving everything he can to Cannonball here. Oh, the battle back and forth here. Good grief. Oh, nice work there by Kane Randleman. But again, Cannonball just keeps deflecting everything. Oh! That uppercut hitting with so much force. And now Cannonball with the strikes and blows to Kane Randleman. Kane Randleman, every chance he gets seems to get cut off by Cannonball. I'm really worried. I don't know what Kane can really realistically do in this kind of situation. Oh, there we go. Twisting the leg out of place there. And now lifting up here. Gonna go for a slam, perhaps. Driving the head, face first, and Kane's been busted open. Oh my God, no, no, no. Oh, good God almighty. And now into the corner once again. Cannonball with a scoop slam. And you got to think in the arms of Cannonball, Kane Randleman has got to be light as a feather. Oh my God, no. Jesus Christ, I'm surprised the ring didn't break off of that one. I didn't even absorb what was happening until Cannonball was ready to leap. I didn't expect a man of that size to even think about doing that. Okay, now. Oh, caught by Cannonball. And now, look at this. Into the... Oh, over the ropes there. Kane trying to avoid the blow of landing in the corner, but still, though. Kane struggling to have a good comeback against Cannonball. Oh, hang on. Look at this. Driven into the corner. And going for the pin here. But a kick out right there. Cannonball isn't even close to done, clearly. But you can see Kane Randleman trying to just drag that lump, gigantic body. That's going to be 500 to 600 pounds. That cannot be easy for Kane to deal with. Oh no, look at this now. Once again, trying to just drag Cannonball into a good position right here. But Cannonball just seemingly impossible. Oh my God. 1, 2, now 3. Oh my God. We got a new US champ. Outrage Combat Wrestling has stolen another belt going to a rival promotion. The Law World title going to Shock Wrestling's John Lee Von Hollywood. The US title going to Outrage Combat Wrestling's Cannonball. Those other promotions are taking everything that the VGIW channel has. Oh my God. There just seemingly wasn't anything Kane could realistically do against Cannonball. Every time he looked like he was getting a little bit of offense in, he couldn't follow it up, and in the end, Cannonball was able to just dismantle our US champ, former US champ. That is a big upset right there, and honestly, very disappointing. But in the end, Cannonball comes out on top and is our new US champ. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Monday Night Law. Please be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the VGIW channel, comment down below, share this video with your friends. We'll see you next time.